High School League of Legends Championship for 2020, hosted by the University of Waikato and brought to you by Logitech G. I am Ed, and I'm joined, as always, by Kalvin.
Hey,
how are you, Kalvin?
I'm good, thank you today, man. How about you?
Yeah, good. Care to explain how, when I asked for a cup of water, you bought me a boiling warm cup of...
Boiling water, it's just warm
You bought me warm water. I don't want to...
It's cold outside, it's
All right, so I'll teach them how to bring someone a cup of water next time. But we're here at the Omen Esports Arena again. It's an awesome place here. Good to be here. And we have today Tauranga Boys College Unicorns facing off against Otago Boys High School Conquerors. Both teams currently at 3-3 on the table, so we're looking to get either the 3 or 4 or the 4-3 kind of scoreline from this game. Before we get into the game, as usual, we've got just the notices. It's not too late to enter your team, so if you're sitting at home watching this and you think you can finally rank up for your friends to get the confidence to play in one of these tournaments, just grab a teacher and they can register you for this one.
Yeah.
We've got the recreational league as well if you just want to have a bit of fun, and the competitive league if you want to have a bit more of that competitive spirit that these guys are aiming for. They're playing for lots of in-game prizes as well, and it's not too late to get to your kind of hold onto those ones as well. And yeah, also the 2 degree scholarship, esports scholarship. It closes on August the 31st, and it's for anyone leaving high school or pretty much first year of university. And so what we're looking for there is a good academic background and a good kind of leadership skills as well. We're also looking for, the background in kind of esports, preferably League of Legends. And yeah, so that closes on the August 31st, and for more information on that, visit waikato.ac.nz/sports/esports, and for more information on that one. And and again, we're brought to you by Logitech G as well, so we've got all the gear that they've brought to us for this one. So we've got the 4K Brio camera that we're looking you straight at, and the Yeti Blue custom mic you can hear us through, as well as the Logitech Pro headphones. And you still after the camera? You're still saving the money for that camera?
I mean, I've got the money ready, bro. It's just
somebody
sell it to me.
Yeah, it's always out of stock as well. So yeah, if you can get your hands on some of these some of this equipment, super easy to set up, super comfortable, and it's just it's a delight. We're super stoked to kind of have the equipment for this stream.
Yeah, the 4K Brio is the best webcam by far for us right now.
Yeah, and it's not one of those I've got a webcam at the moment. The cord is like that long, and I cannot get on for the life of me on the top of my monitor. Yeah, and so it's got like a nice lengthy cord. It sets up really easily. Same with the the Yeti Blue caster mic. Yeah. It's kind of any desk available, you can kind of get it to fit. Even mine.
It comes with a whole bundle, comes with a stand, the mic, and everything.
Yeah,
just need to set it up. It takes like 5 minutes to set it up.
5 minutes,
or
and it's like
that.
super. Yeah, you can adjust it. I shouldn't because you can't hear me as probably.
Yeah.
But also the quite good noise cancellation as well for the Logitech Pro headset. Yeah. You can kind of block out the world of everyone yelling at you for being bad at the game.
Wow.
That's me anyway. Anyway, if anyone watching over my shoulder, I don't get any more harassment. But yeah, we're getting into games shortly enough. I think we've just had another timeout for the So yeah, we'll just get our team setting up for that one again. It won't take us too long, but yeah, what are we looking for in terms of this game? We're kind of sitting at about, so these teams 3-3, they're looking at about middle of the pack in terms of elo. So not reaching too far, but they're not sitting behind.
At this point, it's just for fun and just enjoy themselves. But the rank in terms of ranking or skills, I think they're pretty even. It can go either way right now, and the teams have been 3-3, so they've been playing quite a while, practiced quite a while, and the champion that we've seen in the research, according to us so far, is about the same. So nothing too hype, nothing too boring, but just your standard.
I do have some
League of
question
Legends.
marks as well. I have no idea what Sniper Pro Bro in the mid lane for Tauranga Boys or KR Bot is going to pull out. They're big question marks to me. I have no idea what's going to happen for there. But we'll just run through the rosters while we're sitting up now. We'll just have them up. So on Tauranga Boys College Unicorns, in the top lane, we've got the Ultimate Warrior Zero. In the jungle, we've got Cubby Panda. In the mid lane, Sniper Pro Bro. In the bot lane, we've got Sad Vic and Poodoo Panda in the support.
Yeah.
So that's our Tauranga Boys College there. And for taking on the red side of this, we've got Otago Boys High School, the Conquerors. So in the top lane, we've got Yuki Onna. In the jungle, we've got Yutu. In the mid lane, Gnarly Phoenix. In the bot lane, KR Bot. And support, Wrath of Shadows. And yeah, so we're on week 7 at the moment. So the patch we're on is still the same as last week, or is it we on?
No, I think we're either on 12 or 13, but not too much have changed.
Just
Still
minor
similar.
changes as well.
Yeah, just really minor changes so far. So we'll be looking at similar stuff. And, this tournament so far, it's more about comfort picks rather than meta picks. We haven't seen, just meta abusers so far. We've just seen comfort picks. If you're good at it or you feel comfy, just pick it up and it'll work for you.
Yeah. Are you excited to see any picks of that? If you're looking forward, I know we're both Assassin players, so we're looking forward to seeing if some of these guys have any comfort picks on Assassins.
I mean, I asked the team a favor last Wednesday. I was like, somebody pull an Assassin. They listened to me. They're like, all right, we'll pull out the Rengar. We've got the Rengar. I was happy with it.
Yeah, so, and we see that popped off huge.
They
came out huge for them last week, and they managed to pull away for the win for that one. And yeah, we're just waiting on a couple of things here. You're all good? You're all set?
No, it's not coming up.
Hang on. We'll pull you in now.
Drag it in. Drag it.
Yeah, it's dragged in. I've dragged it in. You should get a... You there now?
Oh.
No. Okay, well... Hang on. 1 second. Sorry, guys. All right. Right, we're back. We're all set up now, so we're going to get into the game now. Now we're going to get into the game. Yep.
Whenever they're ready.
Cool. Yep. And yeah, we'll be getting into picks and bans soon enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, here we go. Finally, we're into picks and bans. All right, and so yeah, we've got Syndra's being prioritized as quite a heavy mid lane pick at the moment.
Yeah, I mean she got nerfed twice, but at the moment the nerf wouldn't matter too much unless you're playing in really high elo where people know how to abuse the cooldown and know exactly what to do. But in these tournaments or mid elo or low elo, it wouldn't matter at all. To my understanding here, just because people don't know the exact cooldown. And Draven first ban here. Nothing spectacular, just your casual
Draven
ADC
one tricks
ban.
are scary. If you can catch an X, you can carry
Draven and Aphelios, the two most banned ADC in low elo and mid elo right now. You can't blame them. They've been dominating so far, and then followed by MF Israel. So Draven, just self-explanatory so far. Your lane bully. Next, the cat.
Good. I don't like those Yumi picks.
Yeah. No, Yumi, even though the nerfs for the mana, percentage, it's a huge nerf, but she still can go through it for the the mana regen she has in her support item, or she can get extra in her runes. She'll be all good. The nerf doesn't change a bit in the team fights, and the videos that I was talking about, here we go, just banned as well. 200 years.
Trying to keep this bot lane safe by the looks of things, and they're trying to make sure they can get a matchup where they're comfortable in, taking out those 2 AD carries. KR bots not liking those ones. Have been banned out twice probably.
Urgot? Yeah. Well, what do you think about that?
Urgot, I haven't seen it as a huge pick for Ultimate Warrior, but I've seen some of the other players played as well. Sniper Pro has been playing a bit in his recent games as well. If it was TFT Urgot, I'll take off Urgot, but I don't think he's as scary and someone as rift as he is on Teamfight Tactics.
I mean, I haven't played in TFT in a while now, but to my understanding, Urgot, lane bully, pretty mid-range, it's not a melee, but mid-range. You jump in if you need to. You got ulti in the team fights for the fear if you wanna. You've got really good utility of Urgot, and if someone know how to play, it's a pretty good pick. It's like Darius, you're gonna bully your lane and just snowball from there. Renekton, another lane bully band, and also the Ezreal that I was talking about, another good ADC so far at the moment in the patch and the meta. You're pretty safe. You've got your E. So you've got your Iceborne or Triforce, like, you got so much armor from Iceborne if you opt for that route. You've got your Death Dance, you're so safe and so tanky with Ezreal.
And so it does leave with these first kind of waves of bans. We're not seeing too many comfort picks being taken away. So Ultimate Warrior Zero gets his Shen comfort pick. It was either Shen or Akali that was just high on a hovered, and that's going to be answered with the Malphite in the top lane for that kind of counter. Do you like the counter of a Malphite? Do you like the pick there, or do you kind of favor the Shen and the top lane matchup?
I mean, they're both. I like both of them. They're both good team fighters. You've got your Shen Taunt, you've got your Shen W, you've got the Q slow, you've got the ulti, really good. And Malphite, you've got your 5-man ulti if you manage to land it. That's really good. So I like both of them. And Malphite, he's just gonna look to poke with his Q in lane and just try to back off his Shen, try to go in. If he plays the correct way, he's just gonna poke Shen out. Maybe he started Doran rings, who knows, and then just poke from there. Kayn pick. Kayn in the jungle is really good right now as well. Really, really fast clear. And if you go for red Kayn, you're just going to demolish everything. And if the red side or the blue side, sorry, pick a bunch of squishy, you can always go for the blue Kayn and just one shot everyone, I guess.
So yeah, well, it looks like we've got in terms of the blue side, Tauranga boys, Unicorns. They've picked up pretty much their top jungle and mid, leaving their bottom lane. For them. And it looks like they're actually picking in order by the looks of things. If the mid lane's being Gnarly Phoenix is going to pick up the mid lane counter pick here, or if they're going to kind of pick something for their bot lane.
I mean, when I was asking for an assassin, I didn't expect Kassadin, but
yeah, I'm keen on Kassadin, but it looks for the late game as well. And the Trundle we've seen has done a really good job to get teams to the late game with that mid game power spike. But yeah, so it'll be kind of just absorbing a lot of pressure with Shen and Trundle trying to hold off for that Kassadin. But so what do you think we need for bot lane to in terms of the Unicorns on the blue side to round this one out, round this comp out?
I mean, I'm looking at an MF right now. I mean, that's just my thought. I reckon MF could be good. We do see the Janna ban. Janna is really good with crit ADC like Zaya, Lulu, Kog'Maw, or like even on hit like Kog'Maw and Varus. So we see Janna ban. I mean, Lulu's still up, or Karma. Karma's really super strong right now in the meta. Believe it or not, but she's really good at mid lane or even support. But yeah, I like the Rumble pick. I mean, sure, Rumble into Kassadin. Maybe it's good or maybe bad. It might be a skill matchup, but after Kassadin hit level 6, he's a bit safer. But before then, Rumble is just gonna smash him. But I like Rumble, and Rumble Malphite. That's a great team fight right there. And we do see the Morgana ban.
Yeah, taking away disengages from a comp when you're looking at Kayn, Rumble, and Malphite. Someone who kind of needs to get that gap closed to get into that kind of backline, or even to be just getting onto those carries. Having the likes of a Morgana Black Shield or even the Janna Monsoon to get the kind of dispersing the
on the Rengar Pike and Rengar ban, so just assassins. Maybe they're just trolling. Who knows?
Maybe just Rengar bot. Maybe I don't know. I think there's Yasuo going to be picked up for bottom lane.
Oh, I talked to you about that earlier. I'm like, we might say Yasuo, but you were like,
nah,
a bit troll.
No, Yasuo.
But they did pick it.
Here it is.
Yeah. And Yumi's banned though. They banned Yumi themselves. So I don't know. Maybe we can see a Rakan or even Alistar or even Malphite can go support. Or Gragas. Yeah, I was just about to get to that. Or even a Gragas support here.
I mean, there's only but the Lucian being locked in.
Lucian, aggressive laner and really good early to mid game. And Zeref just to poke. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, Lucian, like when you play Lucian regularly, you do want an engaged support, but a poke support is not too bad. In team fight, Zeref can always just keep poking.
And it's going to be quite good into the likes of a Yasuo as well, who's trying to get in your face. If they keep that distance as well, they can kind of stay away from that. So it's going to be onto the Wraith of Shadows to see what he picks up for the support. And they're going to use the Soraka to kind of counteract that kind of poke.
I mean, you got your Malphite knock up, so that should be enough, I guess. But, maybe they turn some spicy stuff and go Soraka top and Malphite bot, maybe. Nah, they wouldn't do that, but that would be some pretty spicy things.
I think what the pick order is how it's going to stay as well.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just trolling, man.
But yeah, and what do you kind of take on this? I quite like the mid jungle and top lane and the likes of Tauranga boys as Unicorns, but I also kind of like I could see the how the Conquerors on the red side could pull off the kind of Yasuo and Malphite combo and things like that.
From what I'm looking right now is the red side just have too much of a good team fight. You've got your Soraka, Yasuo, Rumble, Kayn, Malphite. Really, really good team fight for the red side. And the blue side here does have a really good split pushers. You've got your Trundle, Shen. They could always opt for the 1-3-1 or 4-1. You've got your Lucian, Xerath, and Kassadin. They can stay in the mid lane and just hold that part. And when Kassadin scale, he's just gonna run through everything. But you've got the Kayn. If he opts for the red form, he can knock up. Soraka got silence. They can shut down the Kassadin if Kassadin misstep or take a wrong step here. So it depends how those guys play. But right now, I do think the red side has a slight advantage just because of the massive team fight they offer. But if they don't opt for that, they let the blue side rather 1-3-1, they're just gonna take over because of Rumble, Shen, split push. And Kassadin and Lucian can also split push. I mean, if you play like I do. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just need to have a quick spectator delay break at the moment. This is where we'll bring you our Logitech replay of the week. So you have Logitech G replay of the week. So if you see any great plays this week, if you see any on the stream, make sure you clip them, send them to our Discord, and you might be featured in next week. Or if you're playing your game yourself, make sure you can record it, send it to us again through the Discord, and we can feature you in for the Logitech G replays of the week. So yeah, just one quick spectator delay break. We'll bring that to you right now. So our first one this week comes to you with a messy dragon fight and a Vayne doing Vayne things from Dilworth's school, pulling the Ragnarok not being able to go early enough, and now Vayne's into the pit. He's going to get some poke arrest from that one, and then the Condemn onto the Wukong and gets the shutdown kill for that one. Now we're going to be chasing the Yumi'd up Israel. The Blast Cone's not going to get in the way as the Flash and the Rage Blade's going to get enough stacks of that. The Quadra kill picked up for the Vayne. Fast forward to the teammates getting the pentakill for him.
Yeah, that was some flashy move from Vayne there.
Yeah, our next one comes to you from Blackthorn, Lincoln High School, and looks like all hope is lost. The Nexus is getting right down. GG's in chat, but here comes the massive Katarina ult and Daisy to pick up the spares, and Nexus living on the slither of health. And the last one this week comes to you from the Victors from Tikawiti High School. We've seen them on stream before. Now watch the Echo. He's going to go into the pit, altered by Tarak, and now they just come here to clean up the mess. Deathmark onto the Vayne, and it's going to be taken down with the help of Tarak as well. And they pick up all 5 and the Baron as well. And so yeah, make sure if you see any great plays like that this week, or if you see them in your own games, make sure to clip them, send them throughout our Discord, and you can be featured on our next week. And we're just going to take a small spectator delay break where we'll sync up and make sure everything's all good for the stream, so it'll be a perfect time to grab a drink, not a warm drink. Unless you want a warm drink, but not a hot water.
Definitely
don't recommend that.
Drink.
Don't recommend hot water. And then go to the bathroom, do what you need to do, and we'll be right back into the action. Hello and welcome back. We're back into the action. We've got Tauranga Boys High School versus Otago Boys. Tauranga Boys College Unicorns versus Otago Boys High School Conquerors on the red side. And we are seeing kind of a standard protect your buffs in the early game. And what do you think about the runes? Everything standing out to you, or is everything mostly?
Yeah, Shen, Malphite, normal grasp. I guess I was expecting maybe like an Arc and Comet cheesy build from Malphite and maybe a Doran's Ring just to try poke him out, but he opted for the 100% tank build. Conqueror Trundle, basically. I'm happy with that electrocute cane though, because that means we're gonna see a blue cane.
But it does mean we're not gonna see items for the first clear by the looks of things. You two, Hunter's Machete doesn't cost that much, or he's gonna do his first clear without items by the looks of things.
He's got no items on.
He's just realised now. Might be a bit too late, but he's gonna start a little bit on the back foot for that one.
Yeah. And Rumble with Arc and Combat and Electrocute with a Cassidon, both nice runes. Cassidon just looking for the burst trade with Electrocute, that's pretty good. I personally use Electrocute as well. PTA Arc and Combat in the bot side in Conqueror Airy, just self-explanatory, the basic rune that you need to run. But yeah, besides that, all sorted. Kane, he doesn't need a leash with the Raptors, so everything going back to normal. Shen leaving?
Yeah.
Maybe some connective issue.
Oh no, here we are. He's still good. He's still all good. But yeah, just some trades in the top lane. And what do you think about the Rumble in response to the Cassidon?
It's not the best out there, but it's still pretty good. You're just gonna poke him, do damage to him, and he won't be able to do anything until he gets some items or components. But yeah, the Rumble is pretty good. I like the pick. I wanted to see a Talon, of course, so some Irelia or even Lucian. But
you do have a Lucian, not in the mid lane.
Yeah, but of course.
Yeah, so you were talking to me. I was crying about losing lane to a Lucian in the mid lane, and then not expecting it. Not expecting it was go mid, but yeah, and you said, look, he always pretty much goes middle top, and now we've seen AD carry.
After the crit buff, Lucian does play AD carry now again, but still, I personally don't play him AD carry. I play him mid lane always. If I go AD carry, I pretty much just go, crit ADC, just because old fashioned,
Yeah.
But yeah. A lot of things coming through from the Trundle side.
It is going to be difficult to kind of, use the Lucian Xerath poke to the best of their ability in the likes of the Soraka, unless they're kind of targeting the Soraka for their pokes. But we do see Trundle moving into the mid lane.
Yeah. I do like the Xerath back into Soraka here, because if you do try to poke the Soraka, she can't heal herself, rather, unless she poke with Q, but it's not the hardest ability to dodge.
No, but it looks like it. He's going to be stunned up with the silence as well. And that's a heal, going to have to be burnt out for that. It's a tower shot for Yasuo, and he gets out just fine. It was actually the Soraka that was picked into the Xerath, so maybe he just counted himself there. But now we see some action in the mid lane, and it looks like, the pillar comes out, and Rumble's bit off more than he can chew. The flash gets him now, but Gnarly Phoenix goes down, and Sniper Bro picks up first blood with the help of Cubby Panda.
Yeah, there was Rumble was just too forward there, didn't respect the early gank, or had no wards. Kane or whoever was pinging where Trundle was, so they knew Trundle was there. It wasn't unexpected. I saw the ping in the mini-map, so that's just Rumble bad. He should have expected that, because he knew where Trundle was pathing. That's just a misplay on his part, I guess.
So now that's the flash out from Rumble as well, and it does die. So we've still got teleport from Cassidon over the Gnarly Phoenix's Ignite. So he does have pretty much teleported. We've got two teleports. Oh, no, sorry. We've got two teleports on each side, because KR bot can teleport on the Yasuo.
Yeah, we've got double TV in each team. The Lucian was playing a bit too aggressive there, even eating to dodge the Soraka Q, but still managed to get hit by it, leading to him having to heal. Not too bad, but still, the Yasuo lane is dominating so far, which I did not quite expect. I expected Xerath just poking the Soraka and Lucian just going all in. Just using the range advantage, but not going according to plan so far, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, we've got some proactivity from Trundle already being in the right place at the right time. Maybe we might see that again as bot lane's pushed in, and he is on the Krugs, but Lucian is rather low, and the Dragon is being pinged up to be
I feel like Lucian is lagging, or am I just too toxic here? No, because he's staying in the Soraka E, and I don't know if he's lagging or he's just trolling them by just being too cocky and staying in the Soraka E here rather than moving.
Yeah, it might just be under might not give it enough underestimating the kind of power it gets. But yeah, now we see Shen might be in a sticky situation. He does spot Kane with the ward. But yeah, Kane's just going to back off for that one.
Yeah, Kassadin is level 6 now, so maybe look for some plays, and he's already ahead with one of those kills, and he's even in CS here, and he did wait for the Catalyst first, so maybe rushing for the Rod of Ages instead of getting the Tia first, but they're both good build.
I quite like it. I quite like the corruption pod as well. With
yeah, just to sustain in lane and do more damage, poke with a Q if you pop it. So yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah, but yeah, it kind of does rely a lot on the mana in the early side, Kassadin. So he kind of
actually not really. He's got his W to sustain back with mana, so I don't think he does personally.
Oh no, yeah, because I remember. Sorry, I remember the. I mean, you said the kind of stacking on his ult was almost infinite, and now it's got a cap, so now it makes him a lot stronger. Yeah, now he's coming in. He's only level 6, but still out pacing the.
I mean, he's got a Catalyst completed compared to just a Doran Ring for Rumble, but look at the ulti from Shen though. It's up now. Shen is level 6, so the red team must be really careful here, because Shen ulti just turned every single fight around. It's so unexpected, so just keep an eye for that. Lucian have a vamp now for the lifesteal. But yeah, everything going according to plan. I thought I would see a little bit more,
Equalizer is going to be used to clear the wave.
To clear the wave, yeah.
And in terms of I'm a Shen player. I love Shen. If I'm top, I'm playing Shen. And I quite like. I don't mind this matchup into Malphite. I think when you can kind of see the W kind of little animation, you click your W as well, and you kind of win on those exchanges. Also, kind of in the extended exchanges, I think Shen wins them with the Q cooldown coming back.
Just like the next 3 order does extra damage.
Boom,
he does. But yeah, as a Malphite, you don't want to all in a Shen. You just want to,
you just want to get a couple of hits and get away. Yeah,
with your armor. But yeah, I do expect the blue Kane coming from the Kane soon, and he did went for the blue smite, so it's good. So that's 95% gonna be a blue Kane here, but he hasn't got as much as stack as he should have by 8 minutes, but it's okay.
Means he should be kind of looking towards his bot lane, right? If he wants those blue Kane stacks.
Yeah, he does. He needs to, but the blue side, the bot side is not really in a spot. But yeah, we can see Yasuo Soraka just rotate up to get a Rift Herald right now. It's 8 minutes, Rift is up. You're ahead, you can always swap lane or just rotate top and go for the Rift and then just snowball the lane. But so far in the tournament that we've casted, we haven't seen any of that, but some of action. Just hold up for a second.
Yeah, and Malphite ulting in the Shen as well is going to stop him in his tracks. The Flash is going to get him out, and here comes Trundle. He's going to try to say something about it. The W's come down, and the pillars up as well. Shen's coming back in. Let's see what he can do. Slow down onto the Malphite. He's going to have to flash out as well. The Subjugate's going to get him quite low. No armor for Malphite. It's going to be taken away. But Flash is used on every part except Trundle, and everyone's out and gets home safely.
Yeah, double flash used by the red team top and jungle rather. That's pretty good. Oh. Yasuo, just doing Yasuo things.
I hate Yasuo. I hate Yasuo
I love
so
Yasuo.
much.
Well, I don't know
because the dashing in I like dashing within the mini waves. It's so annoying. It's just any annoying champion you've got to hate. You can't just love.
I love Yasuo. I'm loving this so much right now that we're having Yasuo to cast. So I'm loving this.
It's exciting to see something.
I mean, I asked for an assassin. I got 2 assassins. I got Kassadin and Kane. Plus, I've got Yasuo. This is all I asked for. Give us some fun champion.
I mean, we did have the Akali Halberd as well in the top lane. We could have 4.
I would have loved that. I would have loved that. Especially I've been playing Akali a lot recently, so I would have loved that.
Yeah, get them for the Logitech G highlights of the week as well, and get some assassin plays.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're seeing a lot of Vayne replays often.
Look at the Kassadin. He's hovering towards boss side. He's here.
Yeah, it does get a couple of slows, but they're just going to back off. I think this should be alright. The culling's being used as well. Flash out from Soraka, and I think everyone gets home safely. Again, so just have to burn the flash, but that does mean Kassadin can
Yasuo could have turned there, but he did not because Shen had ulti, and Shen could have just popped that ulti and make it like a 4v2. So pretty good decision making comes from the Yasuo here. But yeah, Yasuo is playing pretty well, aggressive. Berserker Greaves completed a while ago. Kane
Cubby
is in
Panda
some
has
trouble.
found YouTube trying to take the
no
dragon,
flash,
and he's gonna have to pay for that one.
Kane is mobile enough. Yeah.
And Soraka is low. So yeah, Wraith of Shadows is going to be careful. Last breath is going to be used to trying to get an all-in onto.
Oh no!
Yeah, but
he didn't. He didn't get the EQ before he pressed R. He just pressed R right away. So he could have killed if maybe he got that EQ cancellation and then ulti, but just some mechanics gameplay there. But still, nonetheless.
Still, it does put Sadvi on a kind of back foot, and he's going to have to look to recall there and take pressure. It gives the pressure over to the priority over to Conquerors to try and get this dragon.
Both teams pretty even right now, even though Kassadin is ahead.
Ooh, that's a flash out of Gnarly Phoenix. That's going to be huge in the next 5 minutes.
It's okay. He respected them. He keeps his HP and he doesn't have to back. We've seen so far that people doesn't want to flash and just end up dying or just have to recall. So I respect the early flash from him.
But it is a good job being able to find that from him. And yeah, it's not a good sign with Kassadin, being such a late game champion and also doing really well in the early game.
It's because, Kassadin, you want to counter him with an 80 champ or even...
Ooh, flash.
That's a bit too greedy right there.
Equalizer's being used to get his path up, but he's not going to step into it. The Rift Walk going back in. Here comes Kane picking it up. And Gnarly Phoenix stays alive from all that. And what we were saying before, just out the window.
You don't want to do that. Like, why would you flash your...
Oh, no, that's unfortunate. You thought you had it. It was just out of range for the Rift Walk in the burst. And doesn't help that you two is, again, right place at the right time. And
Rumble was low. There's no reason you try and go for the kill. Just stay in lane, and eventually Rumble has to back, and you just shove it in back. It's a free back for you, But just being too aggressive and being too cocky, go for it. And unfortunate for him, but it's not the end of the world.
Unicorns do pick up their dragon though. With
Kane is trading in the Rift, so it's pretty even, I guess. And it was a Mountain Drake, which is really, really super good but either team here because we've got so many tanky boys. But yeah, I do like the Rift as well.
The Rift trade is really good because especially when you're looking at the early dragons are like a stepping stone and trying to get into the late game. We're looking at the likes of the Soul and kind of Elder. But having the Rift does kind of propel your early game by grabbing those tower plays, especially before 14 minutes. And it is 13 minutes now, so the Rift Herald's going to have to be used
quite soon. They are looking for a dive on the Shen right now. Look at the min map.
Yeah, Rumble's up
there.
there.
Shen is recalling. They could just put the Rift down and just get the first tower.
Yeah, I think
he's just shoving.
If they are going to pick up on that, but Trundle is in his jungle.
Trundle is there, and the Shen does have ulti if you want to come back.
Yeah, meanwhile in the bot lane, we're just seeing a bit of exchanges going forward. And the Yasuo is doing the poking instead of the Xerath and Lucian.
I feel like Xerath is playing a little bit too passive, but I guess he doesn't want to get hit by the Soraka Q or E here, so... just personal decision from them. Kassadin respecting the Rumble.
Now with got a little bit more spring in his step for that for Gnarly Phoenix. He's got a bit more confidence with the help of that you two coming in for the assist.
To be fair, when you look at the Kassadin team, you're like, Kassadin just reach late game and win. But at this point, you can't say that because you've got like a Yasuo, Soraka, Rumble, Malphite. You don't want to go to late game. You don't want to get smashed.
That's scary, yeah. And of course, you've got like Lucian that could kind of fall off as well, and the likes of Trundle. He's really good in the mid game, but late game he can kind of get bested.
Yeah, of course. Kane hasn't transformed yet. 14 minutes in, he hasn't get.
He is relying on the blue Kane, I think, as well, and it's been hard when the bot lane's been shoved in. And I would assume, would I be correct in assuming that Kassadin gives blue essence over to a blue kind of passive for Kane, or is it the red?
No, it's red, because Kassadin is a melee, right?
Oh, because melee, because it does melee and range.
So it's just, range and melee.
Yeah, I thought it was like Camille's shield for some reason, where it's AP or AD is scaling.
No, it's just, melee or range. But that's okay.
Dragon's up in 2.5 minutes. So there's actually not a lot to play for there. It's got quite a lot of time and time up your sleeve in order to, it's kind of around the minute mark you want to kind of be setting up for that because that's when wards expire.
Malphite is spotted.
Yeah, it's spotted by the wards. Gonna have to back off that.
Kane is just looking to get sacked, or even the Rift Herald here to get some more aggression. Oh.
And yeah, now it's Rumble looking like he's not respecting the Cassidy damage. And nope. I thought there was going to be something there, but it's it's an emote after the. That's unfortunate, but now here's some bruising. Yeah, but I don't like the use of the taunt being used just as an escape.
Yeah.
I like to what you do is Shen is using your Q, auto around, kind of get behind your opponent and then taunt through them, because at least you're getting a bit of damage, and having the taunt CC means they can't follow up with any abilities.
Yeah, of course.
Because they have to be running towards you. So just if any Shen players out there need any tips from a low gold, high silver noob, basically.
At this point, I think like if Kane wants to get his stacks up, maybe they could look for a dive bot lane. He could go in and then ulti change, swap the target selection around and maybe even kill the Zeref here. Zeref is only level 9. It wouldn't be too hard, or even level 8 Lucian. So, I mean, if they want to look for that and get the Kane stacks, but they're just playing passively. Most of the team are playing passively. Some trade in and out by the Cassidy and Rumble. Same with the Malphite and Shen, but not too much going on so far.
A lot of pressure on both of the teams as well. I mean, you're under the spotlight as well. You kind of don't want to. It's hard to make those bigger, more aggressive plays. We've got a scoreboard of 1-1 in 16 minutes, which is quite unusual. The Rift Herald fine being putting down in the top lane, but the teleport's going to be used.
It's about to expire. They had to do that. But this is first tower. They're already about about 1.5, but now they're 3k goal lead, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not completely out of reach, but it's just a small lead on the side of the Conquerors.
Yeah. And most of the look at the Yasuo, he's got his Cloak completed, Berserker Greave, and PD completed. I don't like the Mobies coming in from the Soraka though. I don't like Mobies anymore. Sports. Yeah, I prefer
after the Swifties.
I'd rather go Swifties or even like defensive boots if I want to play for lane. But personal preference coming from the Soraka, it's not too bad. Zeref does have the Magic Pen completed, so maybe some more pen damage coming through, not too bad. Dragon is up now, so we do see both jungler and the bot side, so some action coming in soon. But my eyes is always on the Shen ult, because nobody ever expects it, and it always comes like at an unexpected time.
Oh, more damage coming out from the Cassidy, but it's not going to be enough. With Sniper Pro finally gets the dive as well. He gets the flash. Riftwalk Hunter, and Trundle
just
secures the dragon. Walking in, and he's gonna walk in and take some more as well. It looks like everyone from Conquerors are falling down now as well. So Unicorns are rising up to trying to get the blast cones being used to get themselves out of that one. Flash taunt being used. Trundle's gonna see if he can get the last bite on that one, but Ultimate Warrior gets the last save for that one, and that's 4 down on the side of Conquerors as well as the Dragon.
The Malphite ulti just missed by an inch. That was pretty sad to watch, but that's okay. I mean, nonetheless, they are still even in terms of goal leads, both teams. But the blue side, even though they're about 100k goal lead, less or even now, they still have 2 Dragon up, so it's very good. But the goal lead come from the Rift on top as well, so that count and play.
But yeah, now they've got a bit of room to play with. They can reset and they can have a look at things. Gold in the right pockets as well. Cassidy's got a bit of a lead there, and Shen can actually be quite scary once he gets the Titanic Hydra. It can be quite underestimated with the Q, and then the Titanic Hydra proc as well. Those few autos can do quite a lot of damage.
Yep, he can always protect and just peel for the carries. If Kane and Yasuo decide to dive in, he can always taunt or even W them. So that's pretty good. Rift is back up now, so might see a Rift play coming from the red side, because they do want the Rift, just because they have given 2 dragons. So so far I do believe they do want a Rift. Kane couldn't get the stack; he had to opt for the red Kane to not waste any time. Transformation nearly at 20 minutes. That's pretty bad, but you can't blame him. He couldn't get the stacks early on, so. But Red Kane with the Electrocute, I mean, it's not the end of the world, so it's actually pretty decent, because with a Conqueror nerf, Electrocute on Kane is not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see Malphite kind of winning ahead when these exchanges hit on with Ultimate Warrior, because ultimately, I think you can kind of, as I was saying before, you can kind of, if he's going in for those extended ones, you can kind of challenge him, you can kind of get some in as well, but he's just being kind of, Yuki's abusing the kind of confidence he's got in going in for those more extended trades. But now we can see, looks like Red Kane's finally going to be coming in for some action.
It's not too bad because you've got the knock-up for the Yasuo ulti as well, so it's not too bad. And Red Kane is really good as well into Shen Trundle. You can dodge, heal back up. It's really good with a percentage damage on his Q as well. So it's not too bad.
Sniper Pro, steps a little too far forward from Gnarly Phoenix and he's going to be caught out. Now, Sniper Pro is on the run. No, he's not. He's turning around. From Malphite as well. He's going to secure that one as well. And the Rift Walk's not going to get you away from the Kane ult. And that's a double knock-up. Last Breath isn't going to follow. And it was a lot of confidence from Sniper Pro, bro.
Yeah.
But,
not the right decision there. You don't want to dive into a Malphite who has ulti up right for you. But, he tried his best. It was a really good turnaround, though. They tried to gank him, and he just, one-shot the Rumble. So, really, really good trades. And, Kassadin, late game champ, hyper-scaling. If you're trading kills, it's not the end of the world. You're still getting gold towards your item. Bundle's a bit of a trouble, but there we go. There's the Shen
Stand
ulti.
United, and the Pillar's going to be blocking out the Kane. He's going to have to Q and flash out that one. The knockup's there. Teleport's coming through as well. This is going to be more of a team fight. No, it's not. It's going to be Malphite saying, "Get off my lawn," and chasing down little rascals.
But at this point, game's pretty even still, even though 2 dragon down.
Oh, Sedvik could be looking for this one. The Soraka is there for the heals as well. And the silence is going to cancel the culling, and Soraka's going to say no more of that. It's got the heal summon spell as well.
At this point, the red side is 4 kills down. It is 6-2 in the favor of the blue side, but there's still a little bit ahead towards the gold, or pretty even. What do you think they need to do just to get more kills here?
In the side of Otago boys, the Conquerors on the red side.
Yeah, the red side.
In terms of getting more kills, I think.
Well, to get more ahead and
to get more ahead, you're gonna want to start playing around your composition, which is we want those tight team fights. We want the equalizer. We want the Malphite ult, which to kind of find multiple targets. We want to find and out.
So you do want them to find in those choke points, so you can
not take 1v1s on the Trundle who is going to smack you down.
The
equalizer's being used as well, though. They kind of actually look for this fight, and the ult's being used as well. Riftwalk's there now. Kassadin's in a 2v1. He might not want to be 3v1. Might not want to be here. The Riftwalk's going to be used out. The unstoppable force is going to come out from Malphite. He's going to try and get this one down, and Riftwalks is going to get him away for so long.
Don't underestimate a Red Kane, bro. He actually can kill a Trundle if he fights it properly, not giving the Trundle. But ideally Trundle does win just because of his ulti,
and he does have Trinity Force complete.
Yeah, such a good item right now. But Soraka alone on the bot side. Dragon's up. Just look like a free dragon. Sure, you've got double TP up. Kassadin is dead though, and you've got the TP from the Shen, but I don't see how you're going to get this dragon away.
So what do the red team need to do? What do Conquerors need to do in order to get back in that? Probably what they exactly just did. They found a good fight that's favourable for them.
In the choke point,
and then they converted that into a dragon. So it kind of slows down the snowball that Tauranga have been
in choke points, you get a perfect Soraka Q or E. You can lend your knockup as Yasuo. You can perfect equalizer, perfect Kane W, and you've got your ulti from Malphite. So they do want to look for those choke points. But Shen, the blue side here, do not want to fight in choke point because you've got Lucian. Sure, you've got Zeref, which is decent in choke points, but you do want to stay far away so your Zeref can poke down the enemy team and just stay far away. But at this point, they've got a lot of divers. You've got the Malphite ulti, you've got the Kane running in, you've got Yasuo, so it's gonna be pretty hard.
And some tank on tank action. We love to see it. Malphite and Shen, bruising each other down a bit, but other than that, it just doesn't really mean much. But Malphite's actually winning these exchanges. He's opted for the Shen just to get a little bit more of that damage out with his W. There's no Titanic Hydra complete yet just for the Shen. That's what he's building on at the moment, I assume.
The Zeref is playing pretty poorly, rushing Morelos, and I don't think she or he poked enough to complete the support item, because the support item just got completed recently, I guess. But look at the vision core, only 9, and he doesn't have scanners or whatsoever, no pink in the inventory, so pretty poor vision coming from the support here, but however, Soraka does
meanwhile, in
have
the mid
50
lane,
vision
Flash
score.
is going to get him out just... No, the
Yeah.
Sniper Pro Riftwalk's going to make sure he gets there in time. And yeah, it's a double knock-up, but shut down for Cubby Panda. And the Mastery 7 Flash as well. Good for you, Cubby Panda.
Yeah, I mean, Kassadin is pretty big right now. 2 item completed with the boots. You know, your classic Rod of Ages and Archangel. So it's really, really good right now. Yasuo is low-key pretty fair. Look at the CS difference in the bot side here. So he's actually pretty strong, and he's going to have IE completed really, really shortly, I believe.
But yeah, the mid lane tower does go down. Mid lane tier 2. So they get that one as well. And meanwhile, the bot lane that's still in lane at 25 minutes, 26 minutes now. There's still no towers being taken down the bot lane yet. And it's just kind of a massive fight between the mid, jungle, and top lane. With the bot lane just, going back and forth a bit. Oh, going back and forth. Yep, still going back and forth. Here comes Cassin though. He's kind of wants a piece of the action. The silence isn't going to save him for long. And yeah, Sniper Pro picks up a Wraith of Shadows, and Yasuo flashes on the tower. He's going to get himself to safety as his team kind of rotates to protect him.
Yeah, he had no W there, the Yasuo, and the Soraka, used her silence a little bit too early and didn't want to use the heal or flash.
Ooh, disrespecting the
no,
damage. Oh, and Rumble doing well with damage. And the Kane's going to come in and pick up a bit of a kill. And they've overstayed their welcome, and 2 fall on the side of the Unicorns.
That was a huge equalizer right there.
I didn't think too much was going to come from that, but they stayed too long.
I like that. Yeah. They just want them the whole fight, but keep an eye on Kassadin. He's nearly had the death cap ready. He's like 120. He bought 2 rod, so he's gonna have the death cap really soon, and he's gonna be huge after that.
Yeah, and it was KR bot just, kind of pushing forward a little too much, not respecting how much damage can come out of Kassadin. Maybe Gnarly Phoenix is gonna have to have a word and say, look, I've been abused all lane. This is what this guy could do. Just be careful around him, because he can just delete you if you step too far forward. But other than that, it was a great turnaround for Gnarly Phoenix to get a good equalizer and a good teleport as well, followed from Yuki to kind of secure a couple of kills in the bot lane.
Yeah, definitely. We see the Yasuo going for the Wit's End there, respecting the Kassadin mainly, and even the Zerf damage from Zerf. Wit's End is a really, really good choice here. He's gonna have healing, more attack speed, and the Emma, really, really good and on hit damage as well. So not a bad choice. I mean, he could have always opted for a Death Dance if you wanted.
Yeah.
How broken the item is right now,
Yeah,
but I'm not
yeah.
gonna complain. But yeah, Wit's End is also a good choice. Ardent Sense of, completed on the...
Oh, Equalizer's going to miss, but the Unstoppable Force isn't... Riftwalk's going to get him
He's
away.
dead, yeah,
no,
he's
he's
dead,
not.
he's dead.
The Flash follow-up as well. Yuki making sure, and this Kassadin's not getting away, even with the Kane ult follow-up as well.
A bit of a BM flash, I think, because that was a dead Kassadin as soon as he came.
Just making sure. I'm just making sure, bro.
Yeah,
it's a kill secure.
Of course, but yeah, maybe they did the strategy, give away two first dragon and going for the four dragons in a row. They have 2 and 2 dragons here.
Cloud. It's not exactly the most desired, but at least it's my favorite.
It is for me too.
The Smite's going to take that one away.
It is for me too. I mean, it's pretty good for Soraka at least. It's also good for the Equalizer from the Rumble.
When a lot of your team fights are kind of based around making sure you got Equalizers and Unstoppable Forces out from Malphite and Rumble, it's going to be the couple Cloud Dragons is going to mean they can pick fights more often.
Yeah, I mean, still though, like you've got a mountain and an ocean from the blue side, which is really, really good for the Trundle and the Shen here. But still, having 4 Cloud Drake is really, really good for the Rumble and
especially with
the
the Soul as well, where it's like when you're ulting so regularly and you've got the movement speed buff as well.
Yeah. The Yasuo missing the cannon, just a bit of hard feeling after that.
everyone can feel that.
I felt that, but
and the last breath coming in, the silence as well means nothing's going to be able to flash out of that one, and this could be a dead. However, the Stand United comes in as well. It looks like it's going to be a 3-on-3 fight. Kane's here to finally give some love to the bot lane. Teleport's been used from the Kassadin and Riftwalk as well. The flash isn't going to get away for too much longer, and Sniper Pro picks up the first kill. Now we get to the second one with the help of Ultimate Warrior. The in through the wall isn't going to save you too much longer. Kane double kill for Sniper Pro, and it cost
them the Kassadin TP there. But yeah, they didn't respect it. I mean, sure, I would have probably did the same and went in, but I would have probably killed the Lucian just because, before you press
you would have
your
killed the Lucian, bro. You would have killed the Lucian.
You EQ. I mean, you EQ. You just use your Beyblade and then ulti in. He would have got the extra damage from the EQ and then just kill Lucian. But I guess just some mechanics misplayed there. But they didn't respect the TP and the Shen ulti, like I was talking about. Like you never expect the Shen ulti, and the Shen ulti just came in, taunted Lucian and Soraka, and just ended the fight right there.
Yeah.
And then Kassadin just came and clean up. So
at the moment, 3-3 teams that were showing how these teams can be quite neck and neck.
Watch the Kassadin. That's gonna be a death cap completed. There you go.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
8 kills on the Kassadin.
I mean, he could have gone for Zonya just to be safer, but he's not. He's going full on damage.
No,
he's going for the Lich Bane too, right after that.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of burst. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of trust within the likes of Trundle and Shen to be able to keep you safe while you're going around and doing those. Bursts.
Sure, he's gonna have more damage, but that means also he got no Zonyas, no Seekers. That's gonna be easier for Kane.
Glass cannon. Yeah.
I mean that's gonna be easier for the raid side to shut him off. So that's either gonna be a 1v9 Kassadin
or it's gonna be a dead Kassadin and the fight's gonna turn from there. So it's gonna be up to how both Sniper Bro plays this one and how
it all depends on positioning and so far.
And Conquerors, as a team, how they can come together and find the fights they're looking for. Because at the end of the day, that's what they're trying to find those tight angles in the jungle as well. So there's going to be, they're actually going to want to be able to set up as vision for these dragons or these barons as well. That's what they're going to want to be fighting for. They've got 2 dragons already, and we're hitting the 30-minute mark. So yeah, it's going to be important to be prioritizing that. But you can see blue team has more vision over the dragon, and so they're going to have to kind of go on, vision control hunts if
you're looking at the Zeref here, he's going more of this. I mean, Swifties, not the greatest. She could have went for Soul. Oh, that's a dead Zeref.
He's found up by himself. The W does miss, but it looks like it did. Zeref at this point. Not too far forward.
Yeah.
And U2 finds the opportunity, takes him down.
I mean, the Shen ulti was up, but he doesn't want to help him.
No. I think even with the ulti, either Kane gets through it, or what happens is the Shen gets there, and then Xerath dies, and then it's a fight between Shen and Kane.
Pretty much, and you've got the Soraka ulti, which is going to save the Kane as well.
And Soraka was nearby as well, so it's just
not the ideal, but I mean, the Zeref have pretty low vision score right now. No scanners, no pink again. And maybe rushing a death cap, so a bit of a poor play coming from the Zeref. Maybe that's why they didn't win lane as they should have, as a Zeref Lucian against a Yasuo Soraka.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I think you're looking. I think they're pretty confident in terms of their ability for offense because they've got nothing too much on the defense. You're relying a lot on this Shen.
Yeah.
And Trundle does kind of want to be up in more of a duel rather than a peeling position.
Yeah, of course.
So it's a lot of weight onto Ultimate Warrior to be able to pull off this front line, to be able to protect. Like, at the end of the day, Voodoo Panda is just another carry, but with limited gold. And it's really difficult for a support to make it in that world.
No, of course. Like at this point, you do want to 1-3 him, but they can't because both team are pinging for dragon here. They don't want to hit another free dragon. So this is going to be a pretty big fight. Yeah, look at Kassadin.
Rift Walk's being stacked up at the moment.
Yeah, just stacking up the Rift Walk.
And if they get a pick onto the Rumble, that's going to be no equalizer. The equalizer goes down, and the Zonies as well. He's going to be staying alive a little bit longer. The flash, does miss from Malphite, but he's going to try and get to the other kills as well. Kane is onto the Shen, but it's going to be a 2v2 at the top side at the moment. But keep your eyes on the Trundle. He's whacking away at this bot side as well onto this Malphite. Slow down as possibly as can. Triple kill for Sniper Pro Bro as well. They turned that fight on its head as well. And it did look like Gnarly Phoenix did have a little bit of time to spare, but the flash out overcompensating as they kind of turned it away and the dodged the Malphite out. But nothing really came together there. And as I was talking about before, the vision control on the blue side was amazing. So they kind of couldn't get where they needed to, and they pick up the dragon, making it on sole point.
I mean, that was a scrappy fight. Everybody was, your Rumble got picked. Everyone should have rushed to him. Kassadin, go in and then kill the Soraka afterward. There's no more healing, no more burst damage from the Equalizer. It's just move on to the Yasuo, and everything is just getting cleaned up, right? So at that point, it was a bit of a scrappy. They should have maybe stayed grouped so they get the perfect Malphite ulti with the Equalizer, but a bit of an unfortunate play there. They got the the Rumble, I should say, got caught off. So, you know, Cassidy just did.
Voodoo Panda's too cool for auto attacks. He stays outside the pit and sends in his abilities. But yeah, they split in for the decisions. They looked like Ultimate Warrior looked like he wanted to get the inhibitor, but it looks like, you know, you should make the call. Look, we pushed into Baron, or you know, either take that Baron fast and you can come back and reset as a team. But they've got the Baron in the end, and they've got the Dragon as well. So all round, in 35 minutes, you know, these team fights are important. And when you've got a team fight comp, it's heartbreaking to lose them.
I mean, Cassidy is so big right now, dude. Like, you know, Defcat completed, Sheen completed. He's a big ball right now with the Aether as well. So they need to focus him or shut him off. Otherwise, he's just gonna clean the floor, like, you know, just wipe everyone. So they need to be more positioning about Cassidy. I mean, besides Cassidy, Lucian can do some damage, but not as much as Cassidy can do. They can sustain the Lucian damage from the Soraka, but Cassidy is just gonna keep one-shotting the Soraka as much as he can.
Oh, they might have found that opportunity as well. The knock-ups there as well. Last breath, and the Rift Walk gets him out to safety.
Kane didn't get to ulti there.
Yeah, didn't get the tunnel.
But that's okay. Soraka did force the ulti. That's okay.
But, you know, Yasuo's out of the fight. If they could look for one, they found the Lucian rather. He's going to back off, take the red buff to heal up, and it's going to be quite big for team fights if Lucian can have a red buff.
I mean, look at this. Double crit item and the ball complete. Lucian is really, really big right now. Don't look down on him. But all I'm saying is Cassidy is even more faint than that.
Yeah.
So they need to lock him down, and then after that they can just jump on Lucian. But if they do focus too much, but I do believe you know, Lucian can take over as well. Lucian is just gonna 2-tap the Soraka, or even, like, you know, kill. At this point, Lucian can kill anyone on the team, but they need to lock in the Cassidy first before they look at Lucian here.
Yeah, time is running out as well, but they're going to look for a desperation attempt onto the Shin. Nope, that's just going to be 2 hits, and it's going to be nothing to Shin. But yeah, they're breaking down these towers now. They're breaking down the inhibitors, and now they've got more control of the map, and you know, unicorns are kind of controlling the game.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm still looking at Xerath item. I don't know personally what she's building, just components after components, but who cares? You're having your Cassidy carrying you,
yeah.
So it doesn't really matter here.
I mean, even if with, like, I still don't mind Xerath as a pick in terms of this comp. Although I would prefer look like like it would be my last pick in
37 minutes, and now you have your support item completed as a Xerath.
I mean, I don't mind the Xerath pick. I'm not sure about the performance, but like,
I mean, that's the first time I've ever seen that. 37 minutes having your support item completed.
That's just unfortunate, I guess. But like, yeah, Xerath does provide something the unicorns don't have, which is that range poke. And if they were trying to engage in something in more of, you know, those NA rams in the mid lane where they're trying to siege or something, that's good wave control. That's good kind of poke down. So it's unfortunate that Soraka was kind of picked to counter it, but it's.
I mean, Xerath does counter Soraka, but the way Soraka and Yasuo play, they just won the lane by skill difference. I should say, maybe.
How the lane was played as well. It was shoved up into the kind of tower, and they couldn't really do anything. And
I mean, Lucian does have this executioners now, so there's gonna be less healing from the Soraka, which is gonna be even better for them.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the goal lead. It's nearly a 10k goal lead, and you know how hard it is to come back from a 10k goal lead. Unless you get a free ace, you're not gonna come back from there.
Or unless you're SKT versus EDG in 2015 in the side.
I mean, they got an ace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So unless they don't, unless the team get an ace, they're not gonna have anything happen right now. But you know, everything is possible. So. We'll just have to sit and wait and have.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like they're doing at the moment. They're trying to get vision control on where they can in their own jungle, and they're sticking as a team. Rumble's being sent on wave clear duty, and it's just going to answer the likes of Shen's, but pushing at this top. But it does fake because this is when the ignite pick for Rumble doesn't pay off, because you've got Shen on teleport with ult as well. He can stay up there as long as he wants to. Rumble has to come and join his team, and now they're going to swap over Yuki in the top because he's got teleport, as well as there could be something to be done if the Stand United is being sent out. Malphite could cancel it, but the Soul Dragon
Soul
looks to be
Point,
free.
yeah.
Yeah, teleport's going to be way too late, but they're going to look for a fight anyway. The Soul is up, and yeah, teleport's being used, and he's going to walk straight back to top of the looks things. And they just kind of give that one up, and there's nothing they can really do. And now they have Soul, they can fight for this Baron really fairly. I mean, yeah, we've got Yasuo still level 15.
Look at those 1,000 crits from Lucian. But
Ugly.
yeah, I mean, at this point they're so behind. All they can do is just, you know, find a pick.
But I don't think
Understand?
Shen's the right choice. I mean, he just
I
wants
mean,
out.
anything works right now. Your 10k goal lead, anything, 10k, you know, deficit, anything works.
Yeah,
But-
but way too tanky. It's going to be really hard to bring that one down. You're going to need all 5 members to kind of have the damage there. And yeah, I mean, it's props to Unicorns in order to being able to play the map in a way that they're not going to be caught into these lose-lose situations where of Conquerors comp. You know, it's designed to find the 5v fights and choke points, and they're kind of playing really well around Cassidy and Sniper Pro Bros, playing really well this game in order to kind of be in a position to be ahead in terms of the team fight, where it's over before it starts.
Yeah. No, I do agree. At this point,
I think we're just waiting for that last fight. We're waiting for either the mega play turnaround or just the final nail in the coffin. But yeah, until then, we're just gonna have to be seeing the waves being pushed in. You know, we've got just the last 2 protecting inhibitors. The Baron is up, so it might be time for that final fight and the final decision maker. Smite's been used to secure the Raptor, so Trundle doesn't have Smite for the next, 10 odd seconds. But they're going to go in for the fight now before the Barons even spawned. Equalizer's been used to try and buy a bit of time, but it looks like Trundle's in the middle of a bad situation. But no, Cassidy's there for the double kill. Could be here for the triple kill, and Slow's going to be down there. Sad Vic picks up the triple, picks up the 3rd kill, quadra kill for Sniper Pro Bro, and unfortunate that the Penta was critted away from the Lucian. But yeah, that's the last fight we were looking for. Surrender's been used as well, and Unicorns picked up the 4th win for this tournament.
And the FF came through. I mean, Rico coming to us for the highlights next week.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I hope so they do send it.
make sure you clip any good plays you kind of saw there. Make sure you can see that for the Logitech G replay of the week.
Yeah.
And just a reminder again for the 2 Degree Scholarship. That closes on the 31st of August. So yeah, visit waikato.ac.sport, waikato.ac.nz/sport/esports for more information about that. And it's not too late to enter your teams as well. They're playing for lots of in-game prizes for the likes of RP. And so it's not too late to get your kind of grab on that. So yeah, grab 4 members, grab a teacher to sign you up. And it's not too late for that because you've got the Recreational League and the Competitive League. And
yeah, also remember the scholarship that you was talking about. People just get turned off because they get scared about the scholarship. You're like, oh, no, I'm not good enough. But we don't get so much application. So just try your luck and maybe you'll get it. It's a hefty amount. So
and yeah, we've got like a really good presence here at Waikato Uni. We've got in terms of esports, like we've got an esports Omen esports
we're
arena
the
here.
one and only university in NZ that have a physical esports arena that provide for the students or even our players to
Yeah, and the 2 Degree Scholarship is the first and only esports scholarship out there as well. So if you're looking for a world in terms of esports, looking for a university that provides that, Waikato is definitely the university that can provide you that kind of opportunity. And it's been awesome community for us to be able to run these kind of tournaments and do things like that. Also, again, huge thanks to Logitech G for helping us out with this, giving us the equipment we need for this one. And it's been really awesome to kind of be partnered with them for this. But that should be everything for this week. So tune in same place, same time next week, and for more League of Legends action from this tournament.
What does it take to win? Is it something you're born with? Is it the grind? Every day. Gear up. Do battle. For the 10,000th time. Or is it pushing to your absolute limits? To be faster. Always faster. Insanely precise. Totally free and at one with the game. maybe it's just getting to that place where nothing else matters. Nothing in the way of winning.